flyover.
Hello and welcome to another edition of After the Whistle, Wednesday, June 5th. We weren't on the air last week, but sometimes we need a break. So we took a little break. We back this week. Got Stevie here.
Yes, sir.
Got
How
Todd
y'all doing
here.
today?
A little technical difficulty.
Yes.
But we here. Shout out to Lou. We had a game yesterday at his league. We won. It was cool to be out there. It was cold. Had the last game at 7-2 and the sun went down. Jeez Louise, but
Lose league, huh? Y'all in lose league?
Yeah, I'm allowed to play in it now.
we had a nice game.
Got a nice squad.
Yeah, we got a good squad.
It's a team of guys that play basketball.
I wish y'all had known y'all was playing. I might have played this session.
Hey man,
I thought it was indoors.
I played last session. Believe it or not, for a 44-year-old man, I did pretty good.
he ain't know it was outside. That's the funniest.
Totally forgot they play outside, man.
Oh, in the summertime, yeah.
Totally forgot they play outside.
That's why I think I said no.
But no, it was fun. Every Tuesday, if you're free,
Yeah, man.
check it out. Sundays too, if you're free, starts at 11:30 to 18 plus. Them boys at the 18 plus, they're a little,
Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, I'm on a team in that too. We 2-0. It's all right.
Oh, you play 18 and up, too?
Yeah, I mean, I got to keep control of. I got to be more facilitated because some of them guys run a million miles an hour, do 2 or 3, 4 people. So they out there trying to score 30.
What up, Lou?
And I realize you ain't got to work that hard.
You don't, man. A lot of stuff we ain't even get to cover since we weren't on, but we're going to dive into the postseason and get y'all caught up with what happened first. The Celtics with the sweep of the Pacers. I mean, there was so many people that I was talking to so worried about the Pacers. I'm like, gosh, their offense, the Celtics better step up their defense. And I kept trying to tell them, the Pacers play zero defense and have zero interest to play defense. So
Exactly.
I thought the series was going to. I thought they was going to get at least one game. Because the Celtics might have one of those moments where they just,
And they should have had one game, to be honest with you.
They almost had one game. But
Jalen put them out of his misery.
and they were just doing some dumb stuff. And then game 3 and 4, they had leads late in the fourth quarter. But once again, when they needed to get stops, they couldn't get stops. That's just the Pacers.
Only way Pacers gonna beat the Celtics, they had Jimmy Chitwood, bro.
Nah.
If you don't know Jimmy Chitwood, that's a style of Hoosiers.
I just think, to be honest, I think it would have been more competitive if they were healthy. I don't think Indiana was healthy completely. My opinion. What's the guy's name? Mathurin? The dude that went to Arkansas? He would have, Arizona.
Mathurin?
Yeah, Mathurin. He would have made a difference, I think.
He still would have gave up like 20 points. Like, with the injuries that they had, with the guys they had out, if they were in, just add like 20 more points to the Celtics total. Because that's how badly those dudes don't play defense. Remember, when he was in, they lost to the Celtics by 54 points at one point this season. That did happen.
They also beat the Celtics to go to the in-season tournament. Like, that's what I'm thinking about, to be honest. I remember that game.
You lose to a team by 54 points. Am I lying?
Was Halliburton playing?
Yes. They had their whole team playing healthy.
I'll let y'all debate because this is a useless topic for me.
They were
Pacers
all
suck.
there healthy.
Yeah, Pacers do suck. I'm not saying that they don't.
So
but
there was nothing to be worried
at the same
about. Like, we
time,
can have all these like
it's the playoffs. It's the playoffs. You got to win it. I mean, why you there?
You don't have to win the game if you're not good enough to win it.
You should.
Yeah, you get paid to play basketball. You all should. It should be actually every series should be 7 games. That's not how it goes.
Exactly.
Because they suck.
Didn't. And if Halliburton was there, I'm sorry, I'm not. I've been out on Halliburton since the
I don't think they suck. I ain't gonna say any NBA team suck.
Compared to the Celtics, they suck, bro. Like, what do you mean? Like, we're not saying each individual human being sucks as a player. We're talking about as a team.
I don't think so.
Versus the Celtics, they suck.
So. I think they got a good
they
coach.
showed it. It's 4-0, Zippo.
I think they got
suck.
a good coach.
It's moving on. Finals time.
I think they got scorers.
Yeah.
I just think they don't play D. That's
they suck and they got swept. Compared
a lot
to
of
the
teams
Celtics,
got swept.
And they suck compared to the team
Suns got swept.
And they suck compared to the team that
they
swept
got KD on the team.
And they suck compared to the team that swept them.
I don't think they suck. I don't think they suck.
Compared to the opponent, yeah.
I don't think they.
I mean, they would be 3-2. It'd be 4-1.
Oh my
it'd be
gosh.
3-3. It'd be something like.
They got a lot of control.
I mean,
I don't think they suck.
Pretty black
I got,
and white there,
I got
bro.
more respect for them.
Not me. I don't.
I do.
I have no respect for the Pacers.
I do.
And yeah, I've been out on.
They won the in-season tournament.
I mean, who cares about the in-season tournament?
I guess evidently only me.
Yeah, because this is the one that matters, and they wet the bed. They wet the bed. They wet the bed out of in all 4 games, and you could just see like the difference in when you got people that know how to finish games and people that.
Didn't they go scoreless like the last?
Dog, they played the Celtics. They played the best team in the.
Yeah, the last like 4 minutes.
And they
All right,
suck
let me ask you a
compared to
question.
the
All
Celtics.
right, well, answer this question. let me make it make sense for me, because what round did they play the Celtics in?
Okay.
No, I'm just asking. What round?
Your point.
What round?
Your point, though.
What round? I'm
What
gonna get
is-
to my point. What round?
What is your point, though?
What round?
Get to your point.
Eastern Conference Finals.
Okay.
That's my point. So no team that
Okay.
makes it to the Eastern Conference Final sucks.
And I said
Sorry.
they suck compared to the
But-
Celtics
Sorry.
they
But-
played against.
Everybody suck compared to the Celtics in my
Okay,
eyes.
but then that's a fact then.
we could say they only got to the Eastern Conference Finals because
Yeah.
We could say a lot of
the injury
stuff.
bug. The injury
We could
bug.
say a lot of stuff.
The injury bug.
I don't care about none of that. I just said they suck compared to the team they was in front
Hey,
of. That's
but-
it. I didn't say they suck individually as people because I don't know them. But as a team, compared to the Celtics, trash.
Not to me.
That's cool. That's great to hear.
Not to me.
Oh.
Not at
That
all.
is great to hear, Steve.
Anyways, 4-0 was when Celtics back in the finals. Jaylen Brown gets to MVP. I still don't like how they be giving all these MVPs like too many awards. Like I don't know why they make giving Eastern and Western Conference MVPs now. I think that was like the dumbest thing ever. I'm like,
Because they added so many things. Like you said, they added the in-season tournament. So they got to stop putting names there. They got to start giving people names and trophies. Like, what is it? The Larry Bird for the Eastern. What's the Magic Johnson for the Western? That's the name of the trophy.
I mean, they're some of the greatest that ever played the game. It's okay to, award some guys. It's okay to name a couple awards after guys that are actual, like, pinnacle people in the league. Because think about it.
I didn't
Who
say
really
it
knows
wasn't.
O'Brien? The O'Brien Trophy? Nobody really knows these people anymore, so you got to get some
Who is
more
Larry
current. You got to get more current athletes in some of these awards.
who is Larry O'Brien?
I think Larry O'Brien was a former commissioner.
See? That's my point. So it's like we don't even.
I have no idea. But anyways, let's go move on. Mavs and Wolves. This one, I thought it was gonna go long, but then as the series started going on, I was like, yeah, they ain't match up with Dallas.
So, do they suck?
Yep. Compared to Dallas?
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to him. Do the Wolves suck?
So did the Wolves suck? In that series, they did.
Okay.
They,
In the series, they suck, but they don't suck, bro.
They suck
I don't think
in
any
that
NBA
series.
team sucks.
You got to stop taking that too deep, bro. I say compared to who they were in front of.
They was in front of the best team in the league.
Yeah, so they suck compared to the best team.
So
in the
don't
league.
everybody else.
I never said anybody else. I'm talking about one particular
But
team.
I'm just saying.
That's fine. You can throw them all in there if you want. That's fine. It's not a problem. I'm not disagreeing with you with that. I agree.
how many games did you have this series go?
Which one?
Dallas, Minnesota.
6.
Yeah, go.
I didn't even think Dallas was going to win.
Why'd you think it didn't go 6?
I didn't think Dallas was going to win.
Oh, you thought? Oh,
I was going for Minnesota,
oh.
to be honest. I thought Minnesota was going to win it all,
Nah,
as far as the West.
yeah, I didn't.
Because they
I-
knocked off the reigning champion.
Yeah, but it was.
So-
You go ahead.
No, I'm gonna let you talk.
I think they matched up better with Denver because they were built to beat Denver. They did not match up at all with Dallas.
Right, it was definitely a matchup
because
situation.
Dallas, my thing was Dallas's bigs. Like with Jokic, yeah, he's gonna what he's gonna do, back to the basket, so you could double team, rotate around him. With the Dallas bigs, Gobert and Towns, those guys just all they need is a lob. And then Towns, he's too busy trying to be a guard and not using all his skill sets to dominate. And Mavericks took full advantage of that.
Yeah, along with the matchup, I think it was also the defensive scheme, like the way they play defense. They play different defense than the Celtics do. So I don't even think it's gonna everybody's like, oh, it's gonna be Luka and Kyrie and this and that. They still gonna have their numbers, but it's a different team defensive game. It's not. What's up?
They pump faked us, man. That's all the Wolves did. They played great for 2 games this whole playoffs. Those first 2 games, they played outstanding. And then they couldn't match it. They couldn't match the energy the rest of the playoffs.
Yeah, it was really that buzzer beater just took their soul. That buzzer beater Luka hit, that legit took their soul. That was it right there. When he hit that just, whatever confidence they had in winning that series, I think it went away after that buzzer beater.
Personally, I think it was more X's and O, more basketball related as far as why they lost. I don't think it had to do with one particular shot, one particular this. I think it was just the scheme, like I said, the scheme, the way they played defense. Every time they had a pick and roll, all Luka had to do was go to the top, have a high pick and roll. They're switching, and when they switched off him, if it was Rudy's backing up off him, and he's hitting his 3. If it's Towns is gonna kind of come up on him. McDaniels, he's gonna beat McDaniels up, isolate him. Luka, it was more the scheme. With the Celtics, I don't care who, they're gonna switch everything, and they're not gonna sag. It ain't gonna be no sagging.
Because there's no liabilities.
They might even step up and trap you.
I mean, when you give the liability, defensive player of the year, what, 3rd, 4th time in a row? And it shows like he's forever going to be a liability in the playoffs, man. Especially with that organization.
And I just think there was coaching malpractice happening, because Luka wants that switch, but instead of just trapping it or double teaming it, you just want to switch.
Give it to him.
Yeah, they willingly switched, knowing that's not what you're supposed to do with.
That's why I'm telling you, I thought it was a scheme thing.
Coaching malpractice, coaching malpractice. Like you said, they pump faked and they faked a lot of people.
Think about them first 2 games, they looked amazing. They about to run through a lot of teams, pause. But after game 3 and 4, it's like, yeah, they can't match that same energy. I don't know why they couldn't defensively, because that's what really helped them get over the Nuggets.
Yeah, and the thing with Dallas is their best 2 players, they're not asking them to go and guard the other team's best players. Like they pick their spots on defense when they want to guard the best player or guard in. Edwards, he was trying to guard Kyrie the whole game. That's just not. If you're not that conditioned of a player, it's just not a success.
That's coaching.
But it's all trial and error. It's their first time, at this point. So it's like they just seeing where they are. They'll be better next year.
You would hope.
I mean, I definitely think Edwards will be better next year.
Yeah.
Especially as much as he talks. So, I just wish when you lose, talk just as much as you talk when you win.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, and they got decisions to make as well, because I don't know how long they have Nas Reed under contract. I don't know if he's up for a contract or so, but if he's still under contract next year, it's good. But thinking long term and stuff like that. Yeah.
Just move Cat, bro.
Yeah,
you can get something for Cat. Because granted, Rudy is a legit big man, but when you got those 2, and one's
They
trying
was
to
get rid of Cat last year too.
I mean, I like Rudy as a big, because you just can't teach size. But when you got another big who's just trying to do everything other than play big, it's like, bro, you're killing us here.
Yeah, and
especially when he shot 4 for 30-something or 20-something from the 3, something crazy.
It was just bad. It was just
more
bad.
than 4, but it was an awful percentage.
And the worst part with Cat is everybody sees the potential in if he actually decides to play like a big man, he has it to dominate if he actually decided to play like a big man. But he want to be known as the greatest shooting big man ever.
And it shows.
Yeah. And
you go for whatever you said.
It was bad. It was bad.
When you go for that, it shows.
And he had one game, and I felt like that one good shooting game, he was gonna try to hold on to that.
And that's the game they won, right?
All them shots, and it's like, bro, now what happened next game?
Right. When they need you.
And so that's what I was thinking about too. I was thinking Minnesota was winning all those games up until the last 4 or 5 minutes of the game. Every single game.
Experience. You got closers, Kyrie.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Luka and Kyrie, that's why they made it through that.
And then
the Celtics also got vets now.
It's their whole team. It's like everybody knows their role. Everybody knows their role. They know Luka and Kyrie are gonna get their buckets, but they know they have to be ready for them shots, them corner threes and stuff, because they're gonna throw it to them when those double team comes. They just have to be ready.
What about the Celtics? How they beat Dallas by 28, right?
Early in the season. Was that in Dallas or at home?
That was at home.
I forgot.
No, actually, that was in Dallas.
Yeah. It might have been in the point of the season where I just stopped watching the season.
Kyrie and them played both games too.
Yeah.
Kyrie played it. One was before the trade, one was after the trade.
Yeah, I think that after the trade was the March game, but that was the point I stopped watching because the season was over. They already had everything wrapped up, so that was, yeah. But it should, well, we might as well get into that.
Yeah.
This should be a good series. We got storylines over storylines, former teammates, and all that. But I mean, this is a lot of guys trying to prove something. A lot of guys trying to get that first ring. Kyrie's trying to prove he could get that ring. You know, he still got the LeBron shadow kind of, you know, people are still like holding that over him.
Even LeBron said he wished he was still with him.
You know, LeBron got to say something to keep himself in the headlines.
Even though he's never going to go anywhere.
Right.
He's just there.
He just felt like it's been too much downtime where they haven't been talking about him, so they got to say something so they can talk about him.
I couldn't believe he said that.
That's LeBron. You got that. You got the Celtics finally, if they can finally get over that hump, because people are saying, you know, the talk about them is like, can they finally get that win, get that championships? They've been in this position before. But yeah, this team is a lot of criticism of this team, and I'm just like, yo, this is a whole completely different team. These dudes actually, you know, seem like they're more comfortable than they were the last time they were in the NBA Finals.
I agree with you. I think they're way more comfortable.
I'm actually going to watch them now.
I honestly think that this is our year, man. This is our year.
I mean, the way they was whooping on people, there wasn't nothing to watch this year unless you was just an avid fan. Mm-hmm. But I like to see interesting things. So
I thought it was interesting to watch Jaylen Brown this season, to see how he was going to react to that money that he received, how he was going to play. And I think he stepped up to the plate. He got, the Eastern Conference MVP. I think he should have been on an all-NBA team.
Oh, but listen, man. Listen. Sorry to interrupt you, but
okay.
you can't be a 64-win team, have the best record like by a wide margin, and have only one guy in the all-NBA team.
I know.
Meanwhile, in-season teams got two guys, multiple guys.
And that's another reason I think Jaylen got that chip now, and that's all we really needed from him to take us over the top. Because last year, or every other year, it's been Tatum. Mm-hmm. Brown's been in the fade. I think now it's his time, and I think Tatum's going to have to take a little step back, just by the way the season played out.
I mean, if you look at the numbers, you can see that like Tatum's doing more the all-around things.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Brown is the more.
Tatum passes the ball.
And we're winning.
Yeah.
And we're winning. So I hope he learned something from passing the ball and winning.
And you can just see it down the stretch too. Like they're willing to give the ball up to each other if they got the mismatch and all that. So that's going to be key. And then Dallas, like I said, it's everybody knows.
It's the Kyrie and Luka show.
To deal with Dallas.
And know who's going to be the guy? The guy that didn't play in Minnesota series.
Tim Hardaway?
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Is he healthy though?
I don't know.
Is he fully healthy? He came back from injury.
Mm-hmm.
So did Porzingis.
Yeah, but you know they've played plenty of games without Porzingis in there. But yeah, the thing of this is the Celtics bench. Hauser, if he's gonna get minutes, he's gotta make shots. He's been off.
You're gonna have to make shots.
He's been off. Pritchard, you gotta be a little more consistent. You know, you don't gotta score, but when you're out there, you gotta do something. But
I think it's a better series for Pritchard too because of the matchups. What's his name? Green? The kid coming off the bench?
Yeah.
Hardy.
Oh yeah. I mean,
ain't a good cover for him for Pritchard. Hardy?
No, not a good cover, but
It's not a good matchup for Pritchard.
I mean offensively.
Are you sure? Hardy like 6'5", 6'6", ain't he? Pritchard little.
He really don't play too much D though. And Pritchard.
It's the finals. He better. It's the finals. He better play.
I thought Conley was doing work on him. So
Hardy like 6'3".
I mean, Conley, come on, bro.
That's a vet.
Come on, man. Conley's very experienced.
Yeah, Green,
I guess we just look at the game different.
All-star caliber point guard. You know, come on.
Green's the one that's 6'5".
Green?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Hardy 6'3".
6'3". All right.
Yeah.
So,
You know, down there with Pritchie.
damn. You know, them rotations get shorter in the playoffs, in the finals too. So I think the leash might be a little bit, you know, a little.
Dallas is gonna be in foul trouble. They're gonna need to play guys. All right, watch.
I mean, I can see that. But this is gonna be one of the who outscores who.
Everybody's like, and here's my thing. I think it's because of what they did and how they made it to the finals. Everybody's like, yo, Dallas. I think they're gonna let everybody down. I really do.
Well, I mean, when you got everybody in like the national media, when the whole national media is proclaiming you to win it or beat the C's because the C's allegedly had an easier path, usually that never goes well. When like the whole national media is trying to amp you up and be on your side because they think the other team got an easy route to the NBA Finals, which, you know, I mean, when you're the number one seed, that's kind of the whole point of being the number one seed is to the easiest route to the championship.
Bro, we got too much history, bro. People don't want us to add any more to it. That's all it is.
And especially for this group, they specifically don't want this group to win it.
I know, yo, it's crazy.
It's weird.
Everybody's Dallas. Like, I turn on the TV, hey, Dallas, Kyrie, Luka. I'm like, dog, y'all good. Keep doing that.
Damn.
Keep doing that, because I know what it's doing to the Celtics. The Celtics are like, okay, yep.
You know, the craziest thing about these NBA Finals is these long delays. You know, by next Wednesday, by next Wednesday, we only play 2 games.
Today.
Like game 1's tomorrow, then game 2's Thursday. I mean, game 2's Friday, game 2's Sunday, then game 3 I think is Wednesday.
That's stupid.
Right.
Yeah, it's every 2 days now, right?
No, just like the first 3 games, and after that it'd be like every other day. But that is just a weird schedule.
I think it's TV. I think it's the TV station.
Scheduling and stuff like that, because you can't really predict exactly when the finals is going to happen just because, you know, the series could lengthen or shorten. So, yeah, they probably had some scheduling issues. Or maybe some concerts or stuff. You never know what's going on. Right. Even though I feel like everything should be secondary when it comes to a league that's already started. Like,
I don't get it myself.
You guys hear about the league might not be on TNT next year? Or 2026?
They're done. They got 1 more year.
Yeah.
Next year's the last year.
Yeah.
I mean,
unless they throw some more money on.
Right.
I mean, I was kind of disappointed when I heard about it, but there are moments too, and I don't really care to watch them. So it's just. I just feel like they're part of the NBA. They're part of like kind of history. So they should always be together. Even guys die and retire, you should always still have it inside the NBA. I don't understand why, but unfortunately, money ruins everything.
Capitalism, man. Capitalism is gonna be the downfall. It's already the downfall of everything. But yeah, it should be a fun NBA Finals. NBA. How many games you got going?
I got it going 6.
You got it going 6. I gotta go in 5.
Same.
Damn, you think Celtics gonna do it like that, huh?
I just don't think the Mavs have enough.
I agree.
And if the Celtics play the Mavs the way they should, they'll force the rest of them guys to do something. If Luka's gonna be Luka, I would double Kyrie just because Kyrie's more willing to dish and throw them alleys up there. Luka's not really trying to throw you no alleys. He's trying to get them buckets. So you got to just kind of.
The reason why I say 6 is because of basically that, what you guys saying. Luka, like, he might be able to steal 1. I know they're gonna get 1, but he might be able to steal another one.
Gotta pick your poison. And Luka's less likely to pass, so I'd rather take the guy that does everything. Shut him down, and just let Luka be Luka.
Yeah, because he's gonna have them moments where he just goes on his own personal 15-0 run, and you just have to live with it. But just have to, But yeah, because this is just giving me these guys giving me the same vibe as that 2018 Red Sox team. But they were just overwhelmingly the best team in the season all year. They're kind of giving me that vibe. Well, they're giving me
the Celtics, right?
Yeah.
That's why I ain't watching this playoffs.
You haven't watched the game, huh?
For what? Like for what? What did they go like? What did they went like 12 and like 1?
2.
12 and 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't. I seen like spurts, but I'm not watching a full Celtics game. I know what the outcome's gonna be.
And the two, it was just like,
But see,
and now they did it. The teams, it's just.
But you don't understand why I like this feeling, because I said it's on the show before. For years, as a Celtics fan, you know they wasn't gonna win nothing until 08. It's the first time I felt like we had a chance to win a chip. So now I feel like we got a chance to win a chip now. So I'm,
Yeah. Oh man.
I felt like the last couple years we should have been able to win a chip.
They had.
Not that Warriors finals.
Yeah.
Nah.
You're in the finals. Of course, you got to think you can
No,
win.
you have a chance, but that team, they wasn't ready. Celtics too young.
I don't know.
Warriors already seasoned. They already got all type of rings.
We was a better team too. It made me mad.
It happens.
Be like that.
It happens. We got Athletes Corner. We got Marquese Avery in the building. Going to Rhode Island, University of Rhode Island.
Congratulations, Keith. That's
dope.
my guy.
Talk to him. We gonna come back. We got some updates for y'all. Yeah, we'll be back. Oh, welcome to another edition of Athletes Corner. And today we got Marquese Avery in the building. What is going on, man?
Thanks for having me.
Hey, man, thanks for coming through. I know you all, high school was officially over like 3 weeks ago for you or something like that, man. It go by fast, huh?
Too fast.
Yeah, and you
fast.
had some transitions and all that. It's just that whole time in high school has been interesting because you're starting off. You guys are the group that comes into high school and you got a whole COVID going on, so you play 4 games football your first year, which was like just unreal, right? What was just that whole first year of just high school, being at high school?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I was at St. Mary's middle school year.
Right.
And 8th grade year, I had the option to play football over there, but I didn't do it. I just took a year off. So then, I was just preparing myself, because I knew I was transferring to classical, because my dad got the job.
Yeah.
And then, so when that year came, I was just like, yo, this is gonna be crazy. Like, they were talking about wearing masks while you have the helmet on.
Right.
Like I was like, oh boy. So I remember, we did 7-on-7s over at Tech, and I was just so out of it. I was just out of shape, all this, and I was just out of my head. And I remember Coach Vaughn, he really helped me and helped me get back in my game, and it was just yo, just take a deep breath and just play your game.
Because that was kind of hard too for all those guys transitioning to playing varsity football, because you couldn't really get in the conditioning that you wanted to because of so many restrictions. You couldn't really, it's like you're working out in your yard or you're working out in your house. You can't really go certain areas or go for long jogs and stuff like that. Was that just one of those things that kind of was like, I can't work out this way because I'm confined right here?
Yeah. I mean, the whole COVID thing was all over the place, and you know how it was. You can only do certain things in certain times. So I try to get the most I could do. I would try. Sometimes I would go to the Y with my dad and just you would just have to throw on the mask on, and just get a couple lifts in, and just go home and just chill, just like a normal person.
Yeah, definitely. And for your time at classical, I know the way sophomore year came, so you guys get the it's not back into regularly how it is, and the way they put you on the field, they had you all over the place on the field, offensively and defensively. How did that just help you grow as a football player? Just the way they used you on the field, and you played kind of almost every position except for quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I think it was awesome. Just as a freshman, being able to play all those positions on varsity and learning the game and stuff, it was a good learning experience. I got to learn I got to learn a lot about the game. Yeah.
Did you have to adjust to kind of the pace of the game, or or not really?
Yeah, kind of. I don't know, not really.
Yeah.
I started getting used to it right when the first game hit.
Yeah.
And then it was just all right, boom, this is all right, I could do this.
Yeah. And from that point on, it seemed like the the colleges really started taking notice of you at that point. It's midway through that season for you. When did you start first realizing like these colleges are coming to games to watch you play and really scouting you?
Yeah. Well, I went to this camp called Next Gen. It was over in Jersey, and like just to put my name out there and stuff. And so I went down there and I balled out. The first college that hit me up was BC. They were just like, yeah, like we love your game. We love how you move, all that. Like let's get you out here. And I was like, yeah. So then that's when I was like, all right, like okay, I could play.
Yeah, it was at that camp. It was kind of like, was there all Americans there? Or was there just
it was
underclassmen?
Yeah, it was like kids from like all around the state, like kids with like all that 3 stars, 4 stars, all that. Yeah. And then how it basically worked was it was like a like you just did drills and like ones, and then like you get an invite to Atlanta. Okay. And then you do like 7-on-7s and like compete against like the best guys in the country and stuff. Yeah. So then like so I went down to Jersey, competed, got the invite to Atlanta. We went out there, and it was awesome. It was a great experience.
Yeah, and then within that you transfer over to St. John's Prep. Yeah. Another transition for you, getting used to a new system, a new set of guys. But you guys had a good team that junior year that you came in. What was kind of like your first adjustment that you had to make, because you were playing only one side of the ball over there in your transition?
Yeah. So when I transferred over to St. John's Prep, like I knew, like I was like, yo, the game speed's gonna be way different from class school. Like I'm playing in like one of the best like conferences in Massachusetts. So like I was like, all right, let me just. I knew I had to have a big off season. Like I know it wasn't gonna be handed either. So I was like, yeah, I just put the work in the whole off season and just believed in myself and just went in there and showed everyone who I was.
Yeah, definitely. And how was it playing with guys like Stephon, Jeffsy, Jonell? How's the other guy's name? He goes to Bentley now.
Santi?
Yeah, Santi. Yeah. Just like it was like an experience, kind of like back 7 there. How did that make everyone's job easier?
Yeah, that was probably one of the best teams I ever played with. All those guys, like, just like we all like came together. Like we worked as a team. We bonded as a team. I feel like everybody around me, like we all like just got better. Like in practices, like we would all go after it, like competing, like just putting our hardest in. Like everybody had a goal. Like we knew what it took to win it. Yeah. Like we did, like we practiced hard every day.
Yeah, that was kind of like you guys there was some games in that year too that you guys just felt like, all right, this is how we're gonna get to the state title game, and especially that Central Catholic game, the second time you guys played them in the playoffs. Yeah. The first time it was a low scoring game, and then this time you guys jumped on it. It was kind of back and forth. What was it in that game that you guys kind of got that extra edge to get you guys over the hump? Because you guys ended up winning by like 2 scores or so, but it was such a competitive game, that one.
You're talking about the Central game?
Yeah, that second time.
Yeah, so the first time we played them, we went into that game very confident. Like we knew, like we thought they were trash, all that. Like we were just gonna run through them, and then like we got a good like rude awakening, and then like we were like, all right, like let's play ball. Like we got a ball game in front of us. So then like it obviously didn't end the way how we wanted it to, but like after that game, we all like said like we're gonna see him again for sure in the playoffs or wherever, and we saw him again. We took care of business. Yeah,
definitely. And then I think that that's probably the game. Then the following game, you guys get Springfield Central playing that game. That was just a crazy environment too, because you got the rain, you got this high-powered offense coming in. Yeah. You got both teams were top 5 all year. A lot of anticipation for that game, just because the guys that each team had. A lot of guys that were going to big schools afterwards. But what was it about that game that made it such a special game? Because I know the fans really enjoyed it, but being a part of it and being in it. But what did you take away from that game?
Yeah, well, I mean, that was my first Super Bowl, and like I just. In my head, I was like, yo, I got to take advantage of this opportunity. Like, this might be the biggest game I ever played in high school. Yeah. Like, so like when I got to that, when I got to that point, it was just like, all right, like let me just play my game and just like not worry about the talent. Like I don't like the stars. I don't care about none of that. Like let me just play my game and do what I gotta do. And I think I did good. Like I think I did really good, and we took care of business and won the chip.
Did you feel like that game, from the coaching staff, did you see like that they really wanted that game? Because I know afterwards in talking to them, it was like, it felt like there was just kind of like an extra motivation for the coaching staff to get that game. Did you guys feel that way leading up to the game?
Yeah, I remember like first week of practice like when we were playing, like everybody was just like locked in, like. Like we knew what it took to get there. Like everybody was hyping Springfield Central up. We were the underdogs. Everybody thought we were gonna lose, and we were like, all right, like let's show these people what's up. Like,
right.
Like, let's do it.
Yeah.
So no, the coaches they were like us. Like they were into it as much as us. Like we were all. Everybody had the same mindset. Everybody was locked in.
Yeah, definitely. And then coming up on your junior, this past season, got there again. Didn't win, but it was another good game. But in that season as well, you guys had a lot of big moments in that season. Coach, I think, got his 75th career win in that season. You guys beating Catholic Memorial at home. Just when you look back at that your entire senior season, just kind of like your biggest takeaway from the season you guys had.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't expect us to go that far. But like a lot of people were counting us out, and we were just like we need to focus on one game at a time. Like we went undefeated. Like we tied with CM #1 in the CC, and we were just like let's just like go out here and just kill her. Like, let's just go kill it.
Right.
So it was just like it was just a matter of time.
Yeah. And at what point in the season? Because early on watching you guys, I felt like Coach leaned more to that run game, and we're gonna run the ball, and then our defense is gonna pretty much bring everything home. At what point in that second half of the season did it just start offensively everything started spreading, and they started throwing the ball more, expanding the offense, and you guys, it seemed like the defense started also getting after it a little bit more as the offense got better during the season. Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah, I mean, we did throw in a couple adjustments and here and there, like because we had a really strong run game, as you know, and then like we also have a good spread game too. It's just like we just wanted to even it out. So like we're not just gonna run the ball every play. Like let's show teams that we can throw the ball too. So that's why we threw in stuff like that, different coverages, different blitzes, stuff like that.
Yeah. The state title game, the state championship game. I know it literally came down to the last play, the last play of the game. You guys were almost there. You look back at that game. Just how proud of you of the team, of your guys, especially the younger guys that stayed with it and then never gave up. And you guys didn't get the win, but you guys still gave your chance the opportunity to try and win the game. And I think as pretty much coaches, that's pretty much all they could ask for is you guys gave yourself as a team a chance to win that game. What can you say about those young guys that stayed with it and didn't get flustered in that moment because of the opponent you guys are playing?
Yeah, I mean, that's right. I mean, when we went into that game, we did have a lot of young guys playing, and I'm very proud of a lot of those guys because none of them were folding under pressure. They knew because we played Xaverian in the Thanksgiving game. We knew we knew coming into that Super Bowl what we're running into. So those young guys had that they had that taste. So they knew what they were coming in for.
Yeah, definitely. So you will be attending the University of Rhode Island, going there, playing football there, man. Just how excited are you for this next chapter of your athletic and academic career going out there?
It's gonna be interesting. I mean, I'm very excited. I've been working my whole high school career for this moment. I've been dreaming for the stuff like this, and I just can't wait to get down there and get to work.
Yeah, definitely. How many? Before you made your decisions, like what schools did it come down to that you had to choose from that could have got you?
Yeah, so it was UNH, Merrimack, and Rhode Island. So at first I was committed to Merrimack, and then like URI, because I didn't sign nothing, and then URI came the next week, and then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. So I went on the visit, and then I was like, yeah, I want to come in here.
Did Merrimack like change like staff or something?
Yeah, they got the head coach went to Holy Cross, and then the linebackers coach, which was recruiting me, he's their head coach now.
Oh, gotcha.
Coach Genetti.
All right, gotcha. Hey, man, and it's not too far from home, so the family could make the drive out there for the home games. And I think you guys play UMass and.
Nah, we play first game we play Holy Cross, and then we got Minnesota.
Y'all play Holy Cross at Holy Cross?
Nah, at our place.
Okay. I actually might be there.
Yeah.
Because I do the Holy Cross games too. So,
oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been doing some of their games the last 2 years. So, I might make y'all. You might see me there. You might see me there, man. You might see me there. Hey, man, thank you for coming through. Before we get out of here, plug in your social media.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram, Marquese Avery _. My Twitter, Marquese Avery _. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Hey, man, good luck, man. We wish you nothing but the best for you.
Yes, sir.
You guys are watching Athletes Corner. We're out of here. And we are back.
Defensively.
We are back.
Big.
He's not in college, but
2-3.
Yo, Stanley Cup Finals is.
you know I
Get
go
him out of here.
You been betting on the Stanley Cup?
Let me tell you about the Stanley Cup. If Boston ain't in it, it's a Florida team. That's
If Boston ain't in it, I don't
That's what I'm
pay
saying.
no
If Boston ain't, I ain't paying no attention to that shit. I ain't even gonna
it's
lie.
Florida and Edmonton. Those are it. Game one is this Saturday. That's funny.
It's so stupid that Florida's even good at hockey.
Right?
It's so stupid. Like, it don't even make no sense. Like,
If it ain't Boston, it's a Florida team. Whatever.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, we ain't got much.
We don't got much hockey.
Yeah, we ain't got much to say, but
No,
kind of cool thing is one of the players on Florida, him and Tatum went to high school together at that all boys school.
Yeah, that's great for them.
Like, interesting. But yeah, Edmonton and Florida Panthers in the Stanley Cup Finals. So Edmonton is looking to win their first one since 1990. Ugh. And these dudes are trying to get their get back after losing last year for the Panthers. So yeah. So
When's that start?
Saturday.
Yeah, they start later than basketball.
Yeah.
So they must have. Why? When did they end?
I have no idea. No, the hockey season starts around the same time as NBA, or maybe like a week before. But some of these series went like 7 games.
Longer series, yeah.
Yeah, but that's about all the hockey you're gonna get from us until.
I'll say Florida's gonna win. I don't even know, but I'm gonna say Florida.
I'm gonna go with the Canadian team. I guess. I'll go with the Canadian team.
I'm gonna go with the Florida dudes. They've been winning it the last one.
Which team got the most Russians on there?
I hope it ends in a shootout. That's all I hope. No, I mean shootout like for the puck.
Yeah.
Make it interesting. Like
You said who got the most Russians?
Like Mighty Ducks, right? Mighty Ducks is a shootout, right? Yeah.
Sad news, man. People passing away. Bill Walton lost his battle to cancer last week. Died at, I think he was 71 years old. Passed away. If y'all never watched Bill Walton commentate a basketball game, y'all missed out on some hilarious play-by-play. Because that man, he was one of the greatest players ever.
You ever seen the movie Dazed and Confused?
No.
Yeah, that's him in human form, right there. Just a fun time, man. He was like the
ultimate hippie.
The representation of the 70s.
Right.
Everywhere you saw him, he was a treat to hear. Sometimes he go on a tangent, but that's why you like Bill, just because he was just naturally him. I feel like he's just like a fan favorite everywhere. He's always been the man, like, so his whole life he's been the man.
People love Bill so much that they love his son too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Play with Kobe.
Six man on the '86 Celtics championship team.
Don't forget Portland. He was the man.
Yeah.
He was
He
the
won
man.
a chip in Portland.
He got the MVP, right? He got an MVP.
Won a couple with
he got an
UCLA.
College, he got 4, something like that.
He was like right behind
It was him and
Kareem
Kareem. Yeah, him and
in
Kareem.
regards to like star power coming out of UCLA.
Yeah.
But Lou Alcindor did him.
I'll never forget the story though, how he had to cut his hair. How
Coach Wooden.
Coach Wooden made
okay.
him cut his hair. Yo, that was when Walton tells that story, bro. It's the illest, bro.
Yeah, there was a Sports Center clip where they asked him a simple question, and he went on a 10-minute rant.
And everybody
It
was
wasn't
like
even a
this too, I
rant.
bet.
He just went on, just started talking for 10 minutes about nothing. So, rest in peace, Bill.
Yeah,
Walton.
rest in peace,
in
Bill.
peace to Bill, man.
For real.
Those Pac-10 games, Pac-12 games, he'd be calling late at
Bill was a real one. Yes, the late night games.
Pac-12
Yeah, exactly.
champions. He was hilarious.
I can't believe Dick Vitale outlived him.
Oh, he's still around?
Yeah, Dick's still.
He's still alive. He's still alive. Another one that passed away, Larry Allen, former Dallas Cowboys lineman who people consider the strongest lineman ever. He passed away just 2 days ago.
Word?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I think he
That's
passed
the
away
dude
on
that did the
Monday.
snow thing, right? Something happened with him in the snow.
No, that was the other dude, but he chased down somebody. He chased down a player.
Okay. I know he did something.
Yeah, but he's widely considered as probably the best offensive lineman ever.
Wow.
Yeah, and there was a story I just seen the other day. Is like Justin Tugg was talking like when he played against him. Whenever a run was coming his way, he'd make the train sound to let the defense know that they're running this way, and there's nothing you can do about it. And he was kind of the catalyst on that offensive line for the Cowboys that won all them Super Bowls. And it was just, but yeah.
With Aikman
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Emmitt Smith. Oh, so he was Emmitt's guy.
Yeah, yeah, man. So,
Makes sense.
Yeah, man. People passing away. He was like, I think he was in his 50s or something.
That's unfortunate.
Late 50s probably, right?
Yeah. But, ooh, man. Other NFL news: Justin Jefferson. He's now the highest paid wide receiver. He got paid. Well worth it too. They should have gave him more money.
Patriots should have got him, yo.
I mean, it's the past. Past sometimes don't do.
We have the money too.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, who do they pay? Ever. Like, they got all the money. Like, damn.
We ain't paying nobody.
We get the monsters we want. Like,
They ain't paying nobody. But yeah, his contract is, I think it was like 100 and something
Crazy.
guaranteed or something like that. But
What is it? Three or four,
I
right?
believe it was like 4 years or so. But
136, I think.
hey, man, he's been on my fantasy team for the last couple years.
Excuse
Man. He's helped me a lot. So the total was $140 million contract,
Yeah.
110 million guaranteed. So, hey, man. I like these guys getting paid what they're worth, especially knowing how the league is, especially how they try to screw over some players.
Yeah.
Contract negotiations and all that.
I'm always for players getting paid, bro.
I'll agree a little more when I start seeing them pay running backs. It's easy to pay quarterbacks and wide
He
receivers.
go with his running backs.
I'm just saying.
Nah,
I'm just saying.
no,
You're gonna pay somebody,
you're right, though.
Pay them.
Speaking of running backs,
They need to put you on their team, bro.
For real,
that
right?
running back players union,
Yeah,
bro.
man, I'll speak up for y'all, man. So I get y'all paid.
speaking of running backs, Christian McCaffrey, they just gave him a 2-year extension, which is he's adding $24 million to his guaranteed contract. Added $8 million over. So the next year, and he's somebody that's worth everything.
He is. Any other running backs getting paid?
Not until next year. The next one up is the dude from the Lions. They're probably gonna throw a bunch of money at him. The young
So
running back.
he's gonna pay Christian McCaffrey like he only running back in the league? I'm just saying,
It was an extension. They had an
All
extension.
right, I'm just asking,
Yeah,
you
keep
know.
him.
All right, I mean,
Who
sure,
else is
some other
better
running
than
backs
him?
need to get signed, I'm sure. Like, who's
Yeah,
better?
that'll be for next year. The next year's market.
I don't think there's anybody better than him.
There isn't anybody better than him.
No, I'm just
but
saying these guys getting paid. You
He's
know?
just said, when the running back gets a certain amount of money, you set
mean,
the
but-
So
market.
maybe he set the market up.
I mean, some might call that nepotism. I got no issue with him, but I think he's nice. But I'm just saying, like, any other running back's gonna get paid before the guy who's kind of already part of the fraternity. He's born in the fraternity. Like,
I am trying to see who's up.
Right.
Who's
His
up.
brother too.
yeah, so like, I'm not knocking it. I think it's great, but like, can these other guys get paid who aren't as known?
Well, wait till next year.
We shouldn't have.
How
to.
much was it?
But
It was like a $19 million extension.
For how many?
2 years to what he already had. So
basically
when
9.5.
they traded him, yeah, when they traded him,
That's
they
not
took
bad.
on that contract. So this year he'll be making around 11.8 million. Next year he'll be making 12 million, and then there's like $8 million worth of bonuses in the contract and stuff like that. So all NFL GMs looking.
Can I ask you a question? Does he fight for running backs like you do? Does McCaffrey?
Probably not.
I know, that's
Probably
what I'm
not.
saying.
I'm just
Because I
saying.
never hear him out there.
Just saying.
I hear a lot of running backs out there. I never hear him. And he's the highest paid right now?
Because he knows he's going to get paid.
You know, talk. So running backs up. The running backs. So here's the top 10 running backs from last year. It was McCaffrey.
You're right, though. They all speak up for each other except for this guy.
McCaffrey, Henry, Williams from the Rams, James Cook,
That's kind of crazy.
DeAndre Swift, James Conner, Najee Harris,
He ain't going to say nothing.
Joe Mixon. I mean, who you want me to say?
I'm just messing with you, Mook.
You gotta wait till next year to see when these guys are up. 'Cause I think the guys that are up for next year is Najee Harris, James Cook, Travis Etienne.
So he's
David
the only running
Montgomery.
back. He's the only running back that was up this year.
No, he wasn't up. They just gave him an extension. He was already under the contract.
So I'm just saying, no other running backs deserve to get paid this offseason. That's all I'm asking. So what we saying here? That sounds
I
stupid.
agree, T.
Like, come on, dude. You gotta wait next year. That sounds stupid. That's all I'm saying.
It's the contract.
I'm just asking no other running backs in the whole entire league, bro. That's all I'm saying. It's mad running backs, dude. It's like 3 per team. That's all I'm asking.
I don't know. I know Saquon got traded. He got an extension.
What was Saquon's extension?
I'll look that up. Let me look that up.
He's at the Eagles now, right?
Yeah,
And they gave him an extension already?
I think they did give him an extension. All right, Saquon Barkley, $37.7 million, $26 million in guaranteed money off that trade. That's what the Eagles gave him.
So it sounds like he getting more than McCaffrey.
Yes.
All right.
I like that.
Now my question's answered.
There it is.
This was done back in March.
I mean, we
Still this year.
Hey, I just want to hear some
Yeah,
things.
okay,
That's all.
so now it makes
Wanna hear
sense.
some things.
Now, I just wanted it to make sense for me because how can you pay this dude an extension, 11 point something million dollars, like he said, and then there's no other running backs getting
Not
paid?
one. That's all I'm saying.
So
like,
when you said that he got his extension, now it makes more sense. Okay.
and then they all I'm saying the way it sounded like one got the extension, the whole league got to
Nobody
wait
else
till
got
next
anything.
year.
Right, that's
why I
what it
was like, hold
sounded
on,
like.
bro, that
But
sounds
whoa,
stupid.
whoa, whoa.
Right, that's all I'm saying.
I think, let me see, I think Derrick Henry might have got one too. Like,
That's,
Okay. see?
that's all we
See,
want to
now,
know.
Now it's
these
there.
ones were already.
But that's why I said nepotism, because it looks like the son of the guy who's a great wide receiver is getting paid first. It's like, hold up, bro. Like, what about everybody else that's paid their dues
So
that's
they
been
got
in the
their
league
money
longer?
already.
They got
Okay.
they got this before him.
Okay.
See?
So Derrick Henry
All
got
right.
these were all done in free agency.
Okay, all right.
So Derrick Henry, he got 2 year. He got like a 2 year extension.
You know, don't jump down. Don't jump on my back.
Hey man, he was attacking the running.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking because it just looked fishy. It just looked fishy. That's all I'm
I
saying.
agree, yo. It's
Especially when they're
real
talking, when they're very vocal about nepotism nowadays. So, especially in the past like couple months, they've been very vocal about it. So I'm just asking.
shit. And you don't hear your boy speaking up. You don't hear your boy McCaffrey speaking up for running backs, though.
Because he knows he's gonna get paid.
Give me one time. Show me.
I mean, what running back has spoke up?
They all
Bro, you serious?
They all
got
speak on it,
interviews
bro.
and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. They don't go into like heavy detail because they can probably
They all
possibly
been
be sued.
interviewed.
But
Like, you can look
McCaffrey
that
don't
up.
say nothing, bro. Those are his brothers.
They had segments on ESPN about like running backs speaking up for each other, trying to get
And how you not have the best running back in the world speaking on this?
I mean, hold up. The best basketball player in the world never spoke about nothing. So like, let's be real.
Okay.
So I guess
Except gambling.
You can't say too much, or else they gotta nip your bread.
Okay. I get what you're saying.
But if you're a certain type of man, you'll speak up regardless.
And that's also what I'm saying.
No.
McCaffrey's not that certain kind of man. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know him personally. I'm
just-
saying what he is. and
well,
what he's
from
not,
what it looks like.
but I see what you're saying, though. I see what you're saying.
I don't even know how we got here, but we here. We got boxing, actually. we got boxing.
All right, we can go there. We can go there. It was a hell of a weekend.
Yeah, go ahead, take it over, Steve.
Yeah,
We have a lot, 12-pack guys.
a lot.
A lot.
Your boy Deontay Wilder. Let's start
I
off with
forgot
him.
about him.
You want to start with them first?
Oh,
Yeah, let's start with Wilder.
Here's some highlights.
Let's start with Wilder. Okay, look at this.
Oh my God.
How do you turn your back on a man that outweighs you by 70 pounds in a boxing match? That's number one. That's number one. Number two, he's finished.
Yeah.
Okay, he's done.
Yeah.
He's not a boxer. He's not a boxer.
never
He's just
been.
a power puncher.
Yeah.
He's just a knockout artist. But boxing, no, that's not him. And he's finished. This is it. It's sad that I got to see my guy like that, but that's it for him.
I mean, bro, he exhausted everything he had for boxing, man. He just played football, entered the boxing world older, won a belt, knocking guys out.
Won a bronze medal too.
Yeah, won a medal, so, kudos to him, but, sometimes your time just comes to an end. But yeah, I don't even turn my back at the restaurant. My back to the wall, so I don't know why you gotta turn your back in a fight. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's made a little bit of money, so he should be good.
Or maybe he got hit so hard he had to ask the right question. Because it was like, yo, is that legal? And then, whoa, another one came. So maybe he was like, yeah, he might thought it was illegal hit.
I don't know what he was asking, but he was definitely asking for something. And I was like, yo, what did he ask for?
That punch, man.
what did he?
Yo, you see that? And then the other one came.
Cold.
Junior, he got punched.
I know.
He didn't get like kissed or anything like that. He got punched.
Nah, he did. So.
Yeah, but why are you asking questions after you get punched, Pete?
Yeah.
But because it's not illegal to come around and get him, so maybe he might have thought because his back was turned he couldn't get hit.
No, he was asking questions after the punch. He turned his back and asked the question.
No, I meant the other one, the other hit. But he asked him, he's hold up. And then, I don't know.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
You see what
I
I'm
just
saying?
stuck with my first one. Yeah, he was just asking questions.
Yo, he shouldn't have been asking no questions, bro. You get punched like that, you put your hands up.
Yeah.
All right? He deserved that. And I love Wilder. That's one of my favorite guys.
Watch that again. Look.
Look, watch him. He got to start asking for something. Watch. Look.
What is there to ask, though? What's there to ask?
Yeah.
What's
There
there
wasn't
to
none there. He nicked him on the nose. That probably hurt most. Yeah.
I
That
think
reminds me of, remember that fight, Zab Judah against,
Costa Zoo.
yes.
Yes, I do remember that, yo.
He was asking the referee, like, what happened?
And Zoo brutally knocked him out. Brutal. And yo, that comes to down when Floyd was like, always keep your hands up.
Yeah.
You know, remember when Ortiz, when he knocked
He
Ortiz
gave him a
up?
hug and all that. He trying to hug him and kiss him on the cheek. Like, bro. And then,
Night.
Put him to sleep.
Okay.
All right, so next up.
Next up, that's my man Bivol. So Bivol fought this guy Zinad. Now Zinad was undefeated, and he looked good early, but Bivol's too much, man. He's too much, man. He's just way too much. But I think Arthur Betev is gonna beat him.
Better Biv, yeah.
Yeah, Beterbiev is gonna beat him. That fight got postponed, and that's why he ended up fighting this guy. He was supposed to fight Beterbiev.
Was it like an injury or something?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're going to fight sometime in October 12th.
And Bivol's that dude. He's the one that beat Canelo.
Yep.
So he's not a bad fighter at all, but I think Arthur Beterbiev,
Yep.
I don't know if y'all know him.
He's got 3 belts.
That dude is a killer, a Russian killer.
But you know what, Junior? He's
Said
39 years old, though.
I don't care.
That could be a factor.
Yo, Bernard Hopkins fought till he was 56. He was a champion.
That is true, but not everyone is Bernard Hopkins.
but as long as you died straight, bro, that doesn't matter. Yo, we're in a generation where like you speaking on age don't even matter anymore, bro.
Yep.
Like we're not looking like pop some good times at 28, 38, looking like we'll be free when he's 25.
They didn't have the
bald up there,
technology,
like-
right, and all that stuff that we have now to stay in shape.
Yeah.
They didn't
or
have
just-
all that back then.
Bivol is like 28 years old. You know what I mean? Like,
What's that matter?
difference.
Hey, man.
He
Hey.
has a jab.
AP, he bleeds just like Artabiev, and if he feels pain just the same way. So if he gets punched in the face, spark, he can go out too, just like anybody.
To Better Biv's credit, he's like 20 and 20. 20 wins, 20 knockouts. Straight. You know what I mean?
Benavidez.
Yeah.
Everybody he beat.
All right.
So next up, this weekend coming up.
Oh yeah, Adrian Broner versus Blair
You
Cobbs.
saw the press conference?
I did. Adrian threatened to shoot him. But yo, no. For the guys that are really not into boxing, the guys that know boxing know exactly what that was. Adrian Broner is ready to fight. He was not in a good mood at all, bro. He's ready to just fight this guy,
Well, I
bro.
hope he is.
And this dude's a clown. You ever see this Blair Cobb guy? You ever see him?
Nah, I don't think I.
Man, he comes out with puppets, parrots. Yo, he's bugging, bro.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't even watch him.
I'm the greatest. I wish you had a clip, Pete.
Is he good?
He's all right, but he ain't. And that's what Adrian was saying. Adrian was like, "You're the greatest. What have you done? Who have you beat? You haven't had one championship belt, and you talking about you're the greatest?"
He was citing, what's his name, the great wrestler, Ric Flair.
Ric Flair, yes. Woo, yeah, woo. He's doing a bunch of that.
Right.
Adrian's on some, he told him, I ain't playing with you, bro. He told him, I ain't playing. My guys got strapped out. They waiting. Keep it up. He said, yeah, be funny. Yo, he threatened this dude's life.
I just hope the fight, as wild as.
But he
Adrian sounded,
so he came late too to the press conference. He came like 30 minutes late.
I just hope bro ain't trying to be humping people like you did the last time.
The last fight I saw, bro.
They all do that,
The
bro.
last fight I saw.
When they turn them around and they do that little, a lot of fighters do that, bro.
Here it is.
They
Next
gotta
up.
relax.
Clarissa Shields, she's fighting Vanessa Jonas, who's a heavyweight, though.
She's stepping up. Yes.
Nah, you good.
2 weight classes.
Stepping up 2 weight classes, man.
It took her how long to do this? Like, she knows nobody want to fight in her weight class. She should have been doing all this.
Yeah,
like,
but I
girl
still-
boxing is tough, so you gotta have to jump up.
I still commend her for trying to be great. You know what I'm saying? Going up 2 weight classes, bro. Going up to heavyweight, that's,
Time out. I thought she was supposed to box a man. What happened to that?
you don't want that.
That video proof made a second guess.
I would've-
I'm just asking because they were doing a lot of talking. All of a sudden, everybody whispering.
Bro, we know she ain't, we all men know she ain't doing nothing to a real man. We all know that.
We know this, but I would still want to see it happen. Yo, if you gotta talk, you need to get what you're asking for. Especially when you're trained to handle yourself. So
She's
yeah.
not doing nothing with the smallest man.
Even headgear, I take the headgear. You see what happened with the headgear last time. So, it's still a possibility.
A man her weight, she's not doing anything with.
Hey, listen, man. 2-time Olympic gold medalist and 3 times undisputed.
And she crossed over to the MMA and won a fight. So I respect the girl.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, so let's see her, hit the pinnacle point. Meaning she wants to fight a man.
You really want to see that, huh, T?
Nah, my thing is when you're so confident in your skills, display them. That's all. Display them.
I don't think the commissions will allow that.
And the man she boxes, he's not gonna go 100. You're not gonna go. You shouldn't have to if you're skilled enough. That's my point.
You get in the ring with me, female or male,
I get it, but if you're
stepped in that ring.
if you're that skilled, you don't even need to go that hard. That makes sense.
I mean, she got skills.
I'm not saying she's not, but you're saying as a man, the power levels is different.
Just the power. Yeah. I mean,
levels
if
is
you
different.
catch her,
you boxing, but you ain't gonna try to knock a block off. You know what I mean?
Nah, no haymakers.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah, you ain't gonna send her a haymaker.
and they've had like competitions in basketball, tennis. Battle of the sexes. So what's wrong with that?
Yeah.
And,
Headgear.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely headgear. You can't punch no woman in the face.
and guys, last
That's a rule.
that is
Ooh.
big fight
Oh.
next week.
Yo, listen.
You going?
Listen, am I going? I'm not going, but I'll be watching. I'll be on Prime Video. Listen to this. Everybody. All right, let's start with Benavidez. Benavidez is going to run through this guy. I hope you guys know
How do
that.
you pronounce that guy's name?
I don't even know.
Oh, Junior, real quick. He's stepping up in weight.
Yes, he is. 175.
Yes, that is correct.
He's moving up to 170, and it's for a belt too. And the reason why he's moving up to 175 is because Canelo won't sign a fight with him.
That's
So
correct.
he's like, you know what, I'm gonna go up. But he's gonna run through this guy. This guy's no slouch. The Russian guy's no slouch, but he's gonna Vazdik. There it is, Vazdik.
That's what you got out of
Yes,
them letters?
that's how you say it, Vazdik.
Man.
Todd is on the road today.
Yo, you gotta put like something like pronounced like this.
Enunciation.
Yeah, under
Yo,
that.
now listen,
crazy.
right? Gervonta Tank Davis is fighting Frank Martin. Frank Martin is undefeated. He started boxing late, but he ain't no joke.
He ain't afraid.
He's not afraid, right? Me and Pedro was talking
seen the
about
interview. I seen the
He's
interview.
not scared of Tank. And most guys that step in the ring with Tank are afraid before they even get in the ring. That was like that Mike Tyson effect. Man, Tyson used to scare dudes before he even got in. And then once Lennox was like,
Nah, Buster.
Buster knocked him out. Tyson
Buster got him first.
Yeah, but he wasn't Tyson then.
Uh,
No, he had, excuse my language, he had some stuff going on.
He was doing some stuff in Tokyo, man,
Yeah,
like before.
yeah, he was partying, bro.
You got your ass out there.
You know what I'm saying? Got his ass whipped. But what I'm trying to say is, right, Frank Martin, he's not afraid of Gervonta Tank Davis, and that's going to take that element away, and he can fight. It's going to be a tough fight for Gervonta, man.
I seen their face off, man. What's in their little interview? Tank wasn't feeling that. Just a simple conversation dude was having when I'm basically telling him I'm coming to fight you, bro. He said,
Yo,
what?
Tank
Ready for
knows.
this? Like,
Right, Tank knows. Nobody ever talked to Tank like that.
really?
Who?
No, I'm just saying, like, if I'm boxing somebody, I'm gonna talk to you how I want to talk to you.
Yeah, but Ryan
you know what I'm saying?
Ryan talked to everybody like that.
Speaking of Ryan
That's all.
Garcia,
Positive test.
positive test.
B sample.
That B sample where he.
All right, now, do you guys even understand what's going on with this? Because I did my research.
Go
I
ahead,
just
go ahead.
know he
I
failed
didn't
the
care
drug
enough.
test.
I don't even
All right,
follow
let
him.
me break it down. So he failed the drug test. After the fight, he tested for ostarine and something else. Ostarine is like a weight loss supplement or PED or whatever. The amount that was found was 6 billionths of a gram. Do you know how minuscule that is, bro?
Hey man.
I'm sure.
Okay.
Test the test.
So then, so then, right? They did a hair sample. The hair sample came back negative. But then they said,
Hold up. How's that even possible?
I'm about to break it down for you.
Because it should be in the hair.
Right, if he was using. But contamination can happen. It happens all the time in those type of supplements. What you rolling your eyes for?
Hey man.
Cheating, cheating.
Yeah, you're right about that.
All right, so let me
There's a lot
continue.
going on, but-
Let me continue though.
Canelo with the meat.
Right. Let me continue
Pause,
with
man.
Ryan, right? So they did a hair sample. It was negative. Right?
Yeah.
So now Ryan's on the verge, his lawyer's saying it was contaminated, this and that. But the company that the supplement is suing Ryan because they're saying they cross-check every single bottle before it even leaves.
So Ryan's lying?
So they trying to say
Ryan lying.
Hey man.
Oh man, so
Devin
that's even
Haney's-
deeper. I thought you were gonna defend him. You just added
No,
more-
what I'm saying is,
more fuel to the fire.
I am defending him because his hair sample was negative. So that proves that he wasn't on a cycle.
Yep.
And he was being tested every single day up to the last 2 weeks of the fight.
Ooh, that's 14 days though, brother.
14 days, he tested negative the whole time up until even that time, even the night.
night after.
And then the night after is when he failed.
Hey man. Devin Haney said
Both, Junior, both. The night before and the night.
And but it was only 6 billionth of a gram that he failed.
But my thing is, like, I think more people want to see Ryan Davis win than Haney win. We want to see Haney win, but I think a lot of people want to see Ryan Davis win. I mean, what's his
Ryan
name?
Garcia.
Yeah, Ryan. I'm talking about the comedian.
Yeah, I know.
Ryan Garcia. So it's one of them things. Like, it's just tough for me to believe that he might have like. I don't know. I don't.
If you
I don't
ask
think they're gonna do
me,
it.
I think it was contaminated.
I don't know,
he
bro.
ain't take the fight seriously, as Devin Haney said, and his actions. What we're seeing of his actions is showing that Haney was right.
I don't think so.
But my thing is, for him to even say that, he still whooped your.
Still gonna get suspended.
He still beat you though.
Ryan's gonna get suspended, probably 2 years. He's gonna get fined,
This is all just leading up to him fighting one of them Paul brothers.
but he don't give. He don't care.
Hold up. So he's gonna get suspended, and I gotta watch this man on YouTube for 2 more years,
Probably.
just box the camera.
Yo, he can't fight in America for 2 years. That's probably what's gonna
You're
happen.
gonna see him fight one of them Paul brothers, and
somewhere
Abu
in
Dhabi,
Saudi
somewhere,
Arabia,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's probably what he's still gonna fight. He just can't fight in America.
Man, that's it, boxing. That's it, Pedro, for the boxing.
That's it for now.
Yo,
All right. Well,
if you guys can watch this fight this weekend and be a part of it, be a part of it. Gervonta Davis, Frank Martin, bro. You guys are all gonna be shocked at what happens. Watch what I tell you.
all right. Let's go. Let's go to highlights and let's go to highlights. We got 2 of them. That's it. Then we're gonna close this up.
I think-
Boys and Girls Club. Yeah.
I think.
man, we come to an end. Long show.
Good show though.
Long show. Good show.
Good show. Me and T started off rocky. That's my guy though. You
I see
understand?
this man every day now, bro.
Yo, we're around each other all day
see
long.
him
So when
every
that
day
happens,
now.
that was just like a little. All right, yo.
sure,
I'll see you
sure.
tomorrow.
Make sure y'all get the book.
Oh, come on. We're always good.
Make sure y'all get
Yes,
the book.
yeah,
yes.
man.
Oh, that's another thing too.
Get the book.
Every morning before I leave my house, I read something out
Appreciate
of this book.
that. Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
Facts. Check me out on the 806 The Show. I think the episode's airing tomorrow.
Also, too, I got another Instagram page that's just Smile East. Woke up today. I put additional quotes on there, a little more complex, a little more deeper than the ones in the book. So if you're interested, check it out, follow it.
Yeah, definitely. But
Steal
yeah,
it, put it in your story.
but yeah, check me out on 806 The Show. Them dudes hit me with a.
Oh
They
yeah.
hit me. They caught me with a question. I was on
Those
the
are
spot.
my dudes.
I was like, hold up. Now they asked me pick your all-time Lynn starting five. I was like, oh snap.
All All time?
Yeah, I was like, oh snap, I wasn't ready for that question. But,
Yeah, that's a tough one.
yeah, but we put
I don't even think I could come up with that one.
We put that up on Facebook, but apparently people don't know how to read. Because we asked people to put their all-time.
No, nobody
top
has
five.
an answer.
No, they don't know how to read. Instead of like putting theirs, they want to.
Oh, they started listing
They want to critique someone's
list.
Yeah, it is just like,
Oh no,
that's
put your
not-
own list up
Just
there.
put who you feel, man. Just
Right,
put
right,
who you
right.
feel.
Wow, that's
If
a
you go
tough
on that
one.
page, you'll see my answer.
Oh, I'm gonna put my answer up there. That's a
But
tough
yeah,
one.
we gotta get up out of here. We'll be back next week.
All time?
Yeah, amen.
That's a hell of a question.
That was a hell of a question. That's why it caught me off
Cause
guard.
Lynn got some dogs.
We out of here.
Stu Primus. Oh man, yo.
Oh, congratulations to Stu
Yeah, Stu.
Primus. Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame BCC.
They just announced
See how
it
it
on
connects?
Monday.
Congratulations, Stu. Yo, listen, man. That's a hell of a question.